Hi Bethlehem, this is Pastor Paul. And this past Sunday we finished this sermon series we've been going through entitled Right Where I Am, as we've talked about what it means to glorify God in every situation. Here at Bethlehem, we like to say that we are a Christian community that glorifies God. Well, what does that mean? What does it mean to glorify God? Well, the simple definition that I've been using in this sermon series is that we glorify God when we demonstrate His character. In other words, we glorify God when we bear His image in this world. When we live with love, when we live with forgiveness, when we live with mercy, and we live with compassion, and we live with forgiveness, and we live with grace, we give God glory, honor, and praise as we point other people to Him. And so that is what we're seeking to do. We're seeking to give God glory by bearing His image in the world. One of the common experiences of life is life in the valleys. Life in those moments when we wonder where God is, because life hasn't turned out the way that we thought it would. And it could be because of a broken relationship, which results in a broken heart. It could be because of a tragedy that results in grief and sorrow. It could be because of a lost job. And so we're experiencing financial pressures and worry. No matter what the reason is, when we find ourselves in those valleys, when we find ourselves questioning God, how do we give Him glory? How do we give God glory, honor, and praise when we're going through times of hardship? Well, the book of Psalms, which is basically the hymn and prayer book of Israel, we find 67 psalms of lament. Psalms that deal with people's raw emotion as they cry out to God because they're in the valley. And the prototypical Psalm of Lament is Psalm 13. And as we walk through this psalm, I think we will find out how we glorify God even in those times of hardship and of difficulty. Psalm 13, starting with verses 1 and 2. O Lord, how long will you forget me? Forever? How long will you look the other way? How long must I struggle with anguish in my soul, with sorrow in my heart every day? How long will my enemy have the upper hand? And so here we see the psalmist questioning God. And there are going to be times in our life, because we don't have the entire picture, we only have a small little glimpse of what's going on, that we're going to have questions for God. God, where are you? What's happening? Why did my life turn out like this? And that's fine. It's fine to question God, and we need to understand that. It's fine to ask God questions. Verses 3 and 4. Turn and answer me, O Lord, my God. Restore the sparkle to my eye, or I will die. Don't let my enemies gloat, saying, we have defeated him. Don't let them rejoice at my downfall. And here we see the psalmist pleading with God, come and rescue me. I need your help. And there are times when we just have to lay everything down and plead with God. God, I need you. You need to come and rescue me. I don't have the strength to do that. And then here is the key, verses 5 and 6. But I trust you in your unfailing love. I will rejoice because you have rescued me. I will sing to the Lord because He is good to me. And here we see this trusting in God. No matter what happens, I'm going to trust in you, God. And that is the point. We give God glory in those times of hardship when we trust in Him. We can't worship God without trusting in Him, without committing our lives to Him. And so here's our big idea. Our big idea is that we glorify God when we commit our lives to Him. And our challenge is this, that we, in prayer, declare our intention to follow Jesus no matter what happens. Thank you, Bethlehem, for listening. We will see you on Sunday. Until then, God bless.